To store values and retrieve them later, we use variables. First, we set a value to a variable, a equals 100, and when we print the variable, Python recalls the value. What happens when you set the same variable multiple times? The way we create variables in Python goes like this. A equals 100. The variable name is a and the value is 100. At the moment when we want to recall the value, we can print a, and if I execute this, you will see that it prints 100. Python programs run from top to bottom, and when I use the same variable 2 times, Python will always use the last value. Let me demonstrate this. I will change the value to 150. If I execute this, you will see that Python prints 150. This means I'm overwriting a previous value of the variable a. So let's create a chain of variables. We start by saying a equals 3, then b equals a plus 1, then c equals b times 2, and d equals b minus a. If we now look at the variable d, we should get the value 1. Let's print d. Python did what it's supposed to do, and it runs the program from top to bottom, calculates all the variables, and at line 5 we print the value of variable d. If we continue our program and we would now write print c plus d, we get the result 9. So far no surprises. But what happens here if I say d equals 5? The previous result was 9, and if I execute this again, we will get the result 13. This happens because we have overwritten the value of the variable d in line 6. Let's do another calculation. Let's create a variable for a salary and raise it. My salary equals 1,000. And when I print this, my salary, we will see the result, which is 1,000. Now we want to calculate a new salary. Let's say we got a raise of 20%. What we can write is new salary equals my salary times 1.2. Let's print the result. New salary. Let's execute this. We see that the salary was increased by 20%. We created a variable called new salary, which now contains the new salary. But if this was really about your salary, you might now ask, ho ho, what happened to my salary? We can also solve this by, let's say, develop a variable into something new. Let me remove this code. What is important is that on the left side of the equal sign is always the variable name, and on the right side is always the value. We are going to keep the variable my salary, but we will just override the value with the new salary. And here's how you do that. We write my salary equals, and here is where it might seem a little bit strange to you. My salary times 1.2. So the program starts at the top. We tell Python my salary equals 1,000. In the next line, the variable name has the same name of a variable you already used. On the right side of the equal sign, the old value of my salary will be used. It will be multiplied by 1.2 and it will be set into the my salary variable. So when we print the result at line 3, we should see that the value is 1200. What you've seen is that the value of a variable can be changed in Python. And not only can we set it to a new value, but when we set it to a new value, at the right side of the equal sign, you can even include the old value by using the variable at the right side of the equal sign. If you're a beginning programmer, this might look a little bit strange. My recommendation would be come up with some calculations and try them out in Python.